Palantir is a CIA-funded data analytics firm that was founded by Peter Thiel and a bunch of other nerds in 2004. The company creates software that enables its clients to search large databases to find whatever it is they need. If you're wondering where the name comes from, then you're not alone. It's from The Lord of the Rings, named after the Palantiri, which are all-powerful seeing stones that are used to communicate and see events in other parts of the world. In The Lord of the Rings, the wizard Saruman uses the Palantiri to seek godlike knowledge and is corrupted by the pursuit of knowledge rather than wisdom, which ultimately leads to his downfall. I guess Thiel and friends were trying to warn us about their company by giving it this name. Now let's talk about some of the awful things Palantir has done. In 2017, Palantir partnered with Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, enabling the agency to arrest parents and caregivers of unaccompanied children. ICE has two major divisions: Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI, which is responsible for cross-border criminal investigations, and Enforcement and Removal Operations, or ERO, which deals with deportation and detention of undocumented immigrants. Palantir insisted that they did not work for the ERO. Although ostensibly true, as their $38 million contract was with the HSI, documents obtained by The Intercept show that Palantir's technology used by ICE led to the arrest of hundreds of immigrants, only a few of which led to criminal prosecutions. A May 2017 ICE document detailing the Unaccompanied Alien Children Human Smuggling Disruption Initiative showed that the ERO did use Palantir software to apprehend undocumented immigrants, despite their lawyers insisting they did not work for the ERO. Most, if not all, of the children separated from their parents or caregivers immigrated from El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. These children and their parents were fleeing extreme violence, including forcible gang recruitment, sexual and gender-based atrocities, among other terrible things. Palantir's technology was also used in 2019 to plan mass raids in Mississippi. 700 undocumented workers were rounded up at their places of employment and separated from their children. For many of those children, the raids took place on their first day of school. Palantir also uses its powers to spy on legal U.S. citizens. As I mentioned at the top, Palantir was partly funded through the CIA's venture capital fund, In-Q-Tel. Yeah, that's right. The CIA has a venture capital fund. Palantir Gotham, the software used by governments and intelligence agencies, works by importing large amounts of data into a centralized database where it can be visualized and analyzed. In 2013, CEO Alex Karp ironically quipped, quote, "I didn't sign up for the government to know when I smoke a joint or have an affair." Yeah, except your company literally made that possible. Palantir helped expand and accelerate the NSA's global spy network. In particular, they helped the NSA on a software tool called X-Keyscore. By the NSA's own admission, X-Keyscore is its widest-reaching program that captures nearly everything a typical user does on the internet. X-Keyscore collected emails, chats, web browsing traffic, pictures, documents, voice calls, webcam photos, and on and on. Palantir was able to take this database and turn it into a slick search engine with pretty visuals to help spies better understand the data. Palantir demonstrated the tech to a UK intelligence agency. They created a scenario where they identified Wikipedia users who belonged to a fake radical religious sect and graphed all of their social relationships. The premise being that this religious group was suspected of a terrorist bombing. However, it's clear that this technology could be used to reveal and track members of any ideological or political group targeted by the government. Palantir is also profiting off of Israel's slaughter of civilians in Gaza. Palantir's AI software has provided Israel's military and intelligence agencies with advanced targeting capabilities. This targeting is so precise, it allowed Israel to drone strike 3 clearly marked aid vehicles from World Central Kitchen. Israel claimed the strikes were a mistake despite the missiles driving right into the rooftop logos. Palantir's AI uses data from NSA intelligence reports on Palestinians in the occupied territories to make life or death decisions on which targets to attack. In other words, they provide kill lists. And what's terrifying is how quickly these decisions are made. From the start of the algorithm's process to when a target is liquidated, it takes only 2 to 3 minutes. Given how messed up this is, even CEO Alex Karp had a moment of self-awareness, asking himself, if I were younger at college, would I be protesting me? These examples only scratch the surface, given how secretive Palantir is. There's no telling how many innocent people have been spied on, detained, tortured, or killed with their help.